It's time to clean up with a common prejudice. The cloud is somewhere up in the sky. It's actually not. Actually, 5 very common prejudices about the cloud and what the cloud is and why the cloud is covered in Vaseline. It's actually something below the sea. It's made of internet cables that are not thicker than this cup, maybe like just a little bit, but not really. No, actually it's that's the size. There are roughly worldwide 300 cables that connect us to the US, us to Asia, around Africa. These cables are the actual backbone of the internet, even if they're a project like Facebook's solar plane powered project, like to fly around the internet around the globe, like Google's Loon project with balloons, like satellite projects. The backbone of the internet are still these cables. If you're watching this video right now, it's very likely that you use one of these cables to see that video. Number 2. The cloud is just someone else's computer. Yeah. There are data centers from most of the big cloud providers like Google, like Microsoft, like Amazon, like Dropbox, like Facebook. I mean, Microsoft has worldwide like roughly 100 data centers that connect 1 million servers worldwide. Google, for example, has like 15 data centers on the globe and like 2.5 million servers. So there is a lot of servers out there. Are these numbers actually right? To be honest, pretty sure that these numbers are right. You need a lot of cables in between these data centers to send your data around. They don't store everything like on one hard drive. Technically, it's a bit more complex. You have that spread around. I think I've explained that many times already. And if you then take a document and you would attach that to your normal email, this document is attached to an email if it's not in a data center, and it's sent around with the actual attachment readable for everyone who is in between. If you receive that email, it's stored on servers in between and everyone in between could read that email. With a cloud document, you use fragmentation and redundancy, which is technically built into the cloud. So your document is and then stored around the globe in one of these different server locations. Only your password brings together that document. It's much more complex than just someone else's computer. Number 3, the cloud is not secure. As I just explained, they use certain security layers such as fragmentation, but also encryption, also like physical security that prevent people from entering a data center. And you actually never know where is the data. Additionally to that, these providers, and that was always my reason to decide to go into the cloud with my companies, these providers have security teams 24/7, 7 days a week. They are there. They look at an actual screen and see the attacks. You remember my video with the cyber attacks? So I always thought, okay, I actually have a contract with these guys and then they provide me the security of their cloud infrastructure. Number 4, the cloud makes you dependent on an internet connection. This is kind of true. You need an internet connection to access your data. The question is more not what you do if you don't have internet connection, because I mean, what do you do without internet connection anyways? There's not much to do without an internet connection. The question is more like, can you access your data and can you still work with your data? So I would say partly this is a common prejudice, like what do you do without an internet connection with the cloud, but it's the wrong question to ask. Number 5, you don't have control over your data. This is a point where it comes to the contracts. If you have a contract with a provider that says this is your data that you still have and you can do with your data whatever you want, and these providers provide you such a contract, especially if you're a business and you don't use the cloud for free, which is a totally different story. If you use it for free, I mean, there are different contracts. But if you have a contract and you pay per month for that, for your business, then you rely on that contract. So the currency here is trust. If you don't trust the provider, you better not have a contract with that provider. Simple as that. So yes, you still have the control over your data and what you want to do with it and which cloud to use. The provider just explains you how they work with your data, where they store your data. If you really fear the cloud, take your iPhone and throw it away. this device needs the cloud and you most likely already use the cloud. If you still have the feeling you need a physical backup, you want to take your pictures and put it onto a CD and store that away, you're free to do that if you need to kill some time on the weekend. And for everyone under 25, CDs are these reflecting discs that many people use for it. I hope that was helpful to you, and I see you guys next week. Wait, don't click away, don't click to another video. Wait a second, I forgot to share two things. Number one, like, why is the cloud covered in Vaseline? If you look at the internet cables, they hold a lot of smaller fiber optic cables like this one, even smaller like this one. So there is a petroleum jelly inside that holds the cable in place. And the second thing, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I share quite frequently stuff about how the future of work looks like, what new technology does to the way we work. These are topics I cover since I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a tech entrepreneur, and I love the stuff I do. So make sure you subscribe, and then I see you next week. Thanks.